We're talking Dunmore boys tennis here on the Mendola show at our Carol and Janelle, and Chris Phillips is with us, the head coach. And Chris, let's talk a little bit about this year's team. What kind of start do we have here for the Bucks?
Pretty strong start, actually. We started the season 5-2. A couple of very good programs that we were able to be successful against. Very happy. Looking forward to the end of the year. Hopefully, we can continue to finish strong.
Let's talk about some of those wins that you've had thus far to start.
Yeah. So far this year, we were able to be successful against West Scranton, Montrose, Mid Valley, North Pocono, and also Wallenpaupack. So we beat some pretty competitive teams. We also have 2 losses against Valley View, who's a very strong team, always tough to beat, and also Delaware Valley, who has a very nice team this year.
Let's talk about this group you have this year. A lot of experience back. You have some new players, or is it a nice mix?
We have a lot of experience back. Last year we didn't graduate any seniors, so we basically have 6 starters back from last year. We have a nice group blend of some nice, exciting young players coming up, some sophomores and freshmen. Right now, currently start 4 seniors and 3 juniors, starting with number 1 singles player, Alex Riccio. Alex is a senior. He is a 2-year starter for Dunmore. He has a transfer from Scranton Prep. Really elevated his game to a new level this year. Very proud of Alex. Also, Seth Reyes is our number 2 singles player. He's a junior. Seth he has improved a lot from last year. Very steady, likes to keep the ball in play. One of those guys that likes to frustrate his opponent. Is doing a nice job for us. Max Burke is also a junior. He's our 3 singles player. Max, once again, just started playing last year. Has really elevated his game. Very competitive on the court. Likes to play every point out and gives it his all on the court at all times, which is what we like about Max. Doubles teams, Matt Valunas and Sam Haney currently are playing 1 doubles for us. They're both seniors. They're both 3-year starters for us. They're doing a really nice job. Very good up at the net, get along very well. And 2 doubles right now we have Keenan Brazil, who's a junior, and Will Mead, who is a senior. Will, unfortunately, wasn't able to play with us last year, had an injury. Came back his senior year, is doing a great job for us. Keenan as well, he's a junior, he continues to be improving, steady player, very good up at the net. So we're excited, we're doing well, we're looking forward to the end of the season.
Let's talk about some of the goals of the program. Obviously, everybody knows about football at Dunmore.
Right.
And, of course, other sports have their strengths. Right. What's your goals as a coach? You've been there for 12 years. What do you hope to do? Obviously, probably expose these guys to the game of tennis. Right. Let's go out, have a lot of fun. Let's go compete every match we could. Tell us some of your beliefs.
Right. So right now, what I really focus on is really teaching the game. A lot of times, most of the players that come to play boys tennis for us have never been exposed to the game. So I'm really working on fundamentals. Teaching them how to hit, how to keep the ball in play, and really just trying to build them up. And really try to focus on, instead of most of the time getting kids that are upperclassmen, juniors, or seniors that want to come out and learn how to play, try to get some of our freshmen and some of our underclassmen to come out as well to try to build the program up. And I think we're in a pretty good spot right now.
Chris, we appreciate your time, and we wish you the best, and congratulations on a real nice start here.
All right, thank you.
Alex Riccio joining us from the Dunmore tennis team here on the Mendola show, and it's your senior year. Alex, talk a little bit about this group of guys and getting to know them and what your game's all about.
So it's been a great season so far. We have a great group of seniors coming back from last year. We all taken the role of kind of team seniors seriously, kind of leading a big group of freshmen. It's been fun.
Your game itself, what are some of the strengths that you have in it?
Being 6'6" in tennis, it's kind of like big serve, big forehand, first strike tennis, send it, take the first ball and run with it.
You're involved with SADD, which could be
SAD Club.
Yeah, Students Against Destructive Decisions.
Right.
Talk a little bit about being a member of the SAD.
Yeah, it's fun. It's great to be a role model and keep everyone away from destructive decisions.
Older brother, Max?
Max, yeah.
Tell us a little about him.
Graduated from Dunmore in 2013. He played tennis as well. We grew up playing tennis, so it's always kind of been a big rivalry. I think I'm better. He thinks otherwise.
Nice. Let's talk about your mom and her influence in your life and what that's meant to you.
Right. My mom, she's my biggest role model. She raised 2 boys by herself, pretty much. She moved us here from California at a young age, so I always kind of looked up to her, her motivation and all that.
You're majoring in business and marketing down the road here. Do you have a college choice yet?
I have a couple. Not sure yet. I know that's coming down to the wire, but gotta make a decision soon.
Will tennis be a part of that next level?
Yeah, I hope so. I've talked to a couple coaches. Some of Thomas Jefferson, Wilkes, etc. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some bonding you do with the guys, some team dinners, hanging out, and some fun stuff, because it seems like a pretty loose group.
Yeah, we made up a nice rule this year. If we dub, we grub. We follow that pretty closely. It's always fun to get together and go out to eat, hang out.
You got some shout outs you want to give, so go right ahead.
Shout out to Schmitty, shout out Mr. Finan, shout out Gabby, shout out Kevin, Shoes, the whole core, and shout out my mom.
All right. Well, awesome to hear your story, and we wish you the best going forward, Alex.
Thank you.
Will Meade is with us here in the John Mendola Show at our Carol Janelle. We talk Dunmore tennis. He's a senior. Will, let's talk about your role on the team. Where do you play?
I'm second team doubles.
All right. Talk about your partner.
My partner's Keenan Brazilian. We've been playing for 3 years together now, so we have a pretty good relationship altogether.
Soccer guy. Let's take us through all the different things that you've accomplished on the soccer field.
Yeah, for soccer, I was a two-time captain, junior and senior, mostly speaking captain with Mark Rinaldi. He made All-State. Then I was a second-team All-Star, and then a first-team All-Star this year. And Dunmore Soccer made it, had the best record since 2008.
Big club and organization guy. Take us through all those things you're doing.
So I'm in drama, French, tact, SAT club. I'm the low brass section leader of my band. I'm the secretary of the art club and the secretary of the drama club.
Well, it's pretty darn good to be so talented that you are. You enjoy AP government and nutrition.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit why you enjoy those.
I've always been interested in politics ever since a young age, so those are two of my favorite subjects. And nutrition's a very interesting subject because nutrition's going to take me through the rest of my life.
Let's talk a little bit about the next step for you, where you're headed, what you're going to study, and why.
I'm going to study media studies and production at Temple next year. I'm either going to minor in business or history. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet, but I'm excited.
Let's tell us a little about your dad.
My dad's one of my biggest role models in my life. He always pushed me and supported me through every sport I played, even if it wasn't a sport he played in high school. He was a big football guy, but whenever I moved to soccer and tennis, he's always been very supportive. So I appreciate that.
The guys on the team talk about the relationships that you hope to carry for many, many years down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of us we've all went to school together since we were in kindergarten. We're all great friends. We hang out all the time. We hang out after the matches. One of the things we like to do is we say if we dub, we grub. So if we win a match, we go out and eat. So it's just a lot of fun. Yeah.
All right, Will, great to hear your story. The best of luck at Temple U.
All right, thank you.
Matthew Valunas joining us from Dunmore, and he's a tennis player, senior, and talk about getting through school. And here it is. Time goes pretty darn quick. What's it like to be a senior for the Dunmore Bucks?
It's pretty fun. Dunmore is a tight-knit community. Everybody likes everybody. Everybody supports everybody. So when the community comes out to support our tennis matches, football games, soccer games, it's a great feeling when you're out there playing for everybody, trying to win for your school.
Mentioned to Coach that, hey, a lot of people think of Dunmore, they think football, but, for him, teaching tennis, letting you guys learn the game, talk about what you take away from the game of tennis, because it's pretty darn important to you.
Yeah, it is. What I take away from it, it's the bond that's with the team. After every win we get, we go out to eat. We hang out on the weekends. I've become very close to the seniors that I play with, and even the underclassmen.
First double, so let's talk about your game and your partner's game and who it is.
My partner is senior Sam Haney, and we've been doubles partners for the past 2.5 years. I think personally we play very well together. We each know each other's strengths and weaknesses. We know how to cover each other when the other one messes up.
You are a busy fella, so take us through all the different things you're up to.
I'm involved in the drama club, the band. We just put on a production of The Little Mermaid, school sports, drama, band, all that working together. Was pretty busy.
Your book, French club, soccer, just some basic other things. Let's talk a little bit about your soccer experience.
I've played soccer almost all my life. I've played for Dunmore for the past 4 years. Coach Phillips is both a coach of tennis and soccer, so I've gotten closer to him playing 2 sports for the past 4 years.
You got a sister, Caroline. Tell us about her.
She's a sweetheart. She supports me through everything I do. She's fun, she's funny. She always has a smile on her face.
I'm sure she's a good student, much like yourself, because you're advanced bio, and you want to head to the University of Scranton, which obviously you got to have your act together for that. Talk about what you look forward to with that.
With the University of Scranton? I'm going to the University of Scranton to study exercise science and hopefully pursue a career in physical therapy.
Awesome. And your grandmother's important to you. Tell us why.
She's always been supportive of whatever I do. She always tries her best to come to all the drama shows, the band productions, the soccer games, tennis games. I just love her.
How about her cooking abilities? Pretty good cook?
Oh, she's an amazing cook.
Well, you'll be getting some meals, home-cooked meals, not too far away at the University of Scranton. Matthew, thanks for sharing your story. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Sam Haney is with us from Dunmore. And Sam, it's your senior year, so biggest thing, looks like, is you're the senior class president.
That's true.
Pretty big honor. Talk about the work you've put into being the president of your class.
You know, it's tough. It's a tough job because there's a lot of work involved. You know, just from anything, even something so simple as Spirit Week requires a lot of planning, and it's been a good job though. I mean, I love Dunmore, and it's really fun to do this. I can't wait to speak at graduation and everything that comes with that.
I'm sure you do it quite humbly, and just knowing that you got your academic end together.
Yeah.
Talk about being a student first.
It's important. You know, everyone, you know, there's the slouch at the end of your senior year, and it certainly has hit me just as bad as anyone else. But, you know, through the 4 years of high school, I've done my work. I got my SAT scores, got in every college I wanted, so I'm pretty happy with how I've done so far.
Let's talk a little bit about Lewis.
Lewis is also on the tennis team, actually. It's his first year. He's a freshman. You know, we've practiced tennis together since I was in 8th grade, so he was, you know, 6th grade, 5th grade. So we had our difficulties, but we play tennis together and we manage it pretty well.
Well, that brotherly bond's probably you're soaking up the last couple of weeks here.
That's true.
Which was pretty cool. You really enjoy English. Talk about are you talented in that area?
I am. You know, that's the higher of my 2 SAT scores. Math is not the specialty, but I really enjoy English, taking AP English and all that, and I think I'm pretty good at writing. I'd like to think so.
Well, not many of us are, so that's a skill in itself. Thomas Jefferson University is going to be the next step for us, so let's talk about why you chose Thomas Jefferson, what you're going to do there.
Thomas Jefferson, you know, it's not an art school, but they have just about they have art programs, which is a big draw for me. You know, so you gain the aspect of the business school with the art programs, which is a huge draw. So you gain the opportunity to learn how to start a business and design your own products or whatever you like to do. And another big draw there is just the campus is gorgeous and it's in a great location, and I really just like everything about it.
So the goals down the road, what are the big goals you have?
The big goals, well, I'm going to college there to be in the industrial design major, which that leads to you being an industrial designer of products or whatever, consultants, and that's my main goal. I really enjoy that field.
Sounds like you got a great vision and you're pretty confident about it. Mom and Dad have been pretty darn important. Tell us why.
They've just really helped me. You know, my mom introduced me to tennis. I never saw it as something that I would do, just because it's not that big. And my mom took me out to get lessons. She took lessons with me. She wanted to play, and she really got me into it. And I've grown so much farther than I think she or I have ever thought I would in that aspect.
And how about Dad?
Well, my dad is he's a principal in the Scranton School District, and his knowledge of like education and the education field has really helped me school-wise, because any sort of issue he always has an answer to, because it's what he deals with every single day.
Sam Haney, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm glad you got a great vision for that future at Thomas Jefferson. Good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Dylan Dunda is with us from Dunmore. We talk tennis, and he's a senior, doubles. You're a captain, Dylan. Talk a little bit about what you enjoy about this team.
Well, I think everybody on the team, they just like to have a good time most of the time. Obviously, this year we're beginning to become a little bit better.
Overall, you talk a little bit about your coach and what he envisions for this group. Talk about your relationship with him.
I just think he's a great guy. He always likes to teach us to do the right thing, try to get us our technique a little bit better during every practice, or in between even some sets during the matches. He'll try to give us some tips or pointers.
Well, if you're anything like a good majority of the people, you're set up for the rest of your life. You did golf and tennis, 2 games that you may be able to play into your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, who knows how long. But talk about what you enjoy about golf as well, and thinking about, hey, I still could do this for years to come.
Yeah, I think golf is just a really good way to spend your time because it can be relaxing, and obviously it's a good way to get exercise. And
good socialization as well, right?
Yeah,
or sometimes you want to just go out by yourself. Yeah. Let's hit the clubs and organizations you're involved with at Dunmore.
Well, I'm a member of the French club. I'm a vice president, and the SAD club.
And you have a brother, Tom, who's 19.
Yeah.
Tell us about him.
He's going to Temple as of right now for accounting, and that's where I'm going as well, is Temple. So.
All right. And why did you choose Temple? Is it you like what your brother told you about it, or is it
it's a little bit of that, and I just kind of like the big city, like everything in Philadelphia. I think is really nice, and the campus there is really advanced.
Mom and Dad, tell us about their role in your life.
Well, ever since I was a kid, they've always taught me to do the right thing, and I don't know, they just seem like they're the people that mean the most to me. So.
Well, if you're doing a good job in the classroom and you're doing a good job with athletics and you're headed to Temple, it sounds like you're doing a lot of the right things.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan, we wish you the best the rest of this season out there on the tennis court, and good luck down in Philadelphia.
Thank you.
Joe Ferguson with us here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. And Joe, you're a senior. You play some tennis at Dunmore. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been a great time playing tennis with my friends, just having a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun playing tennis here at Dunmore.
You got the biggest hair on the team, man.
Yeah, I do.
Good for you. Let's talk a little bit about playing soccer as well at Dunmore, what that experience has been like.
All 4 years it's been great, like starting off with Coach Phillips with soccer and then going with tennis with Coach Phillips too. It was a good experience going from freshman year to senior year.
A bunch of clubs you're involved with at Dunmore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm involved in a lot of stuff. It gets a little hectic during the school year, but it's a lot of fun to get involved with everything.
Man, you got a big family.
Yeah.
Take us through what you know everybody's up to, if you can remember. I know the ages and all this stuff might come together, but just take us through some of those siblings of yours.
My oldest sister, Vita, she's in New York City. She works for American Eagle. My brother, Tom, he does radio stuff. He lives in Pittston. And my sister, Holly, she works at Fidelity, and she stays here. And my sister, Samantha, she just got out of college at Temple. And my sister Mary, she is at Drew University in New Jersey.
Well, you sound very well spoken, much like your brother. I'm sure it runs in the family with the other siblings as well. Let's talk a little about your mom and dad and their influence on your life.
They just always support me in everything I do. Since I'm involved in a lot of stuff, they always make sure I get to everything, always made sure I was able to do everything. So they really support me in everything I do.
Lawyer, that sounds pretty cool. Talk about where that comes from and where you want to go.
Well, my dad's a lawyer, so he really influenced me a lot. And my brother and my sisters were like members of the mock trial team at Dunmore, so I joined that and had a lot of fun. So I think lawyer might be what I'd want to do.
Did you hone in on a school yet, or you're still poking around?
Right now, it's between Syracuse and Penn State.
2 mild schools, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like you got 2 great choices with each of those. As far as just hanging with these guys and having a good time, is that what you got another month to go here?
Yeah.
You're hoping to cherish every moment?
Hoping to cherish it, hoping to have a good season. We bonded a lot. We have our rule: if we dub, we grub. So
you guys are hitting that pretty hard, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess there's a lot of food going down there in Dunmore. Well, Joe, great to hear your story. We wish you the best of luck and follow your dad's path, okay?
All right, thank you very much.